Hello, my dear children. I welcome you all to your English class. How are you all today? I hope you all are healthy and happy. Wait, did I use the words healthy and happy? Yes, I did. It is the condition of the noun or pronoun. So I hoped that you are healthy and happy. So this is what we are going to learn about today in detail. In our previous video lesson, we had already started this chapter. The chapter is adjectives and degrees of comparison of adjectives. Okay, so in this video lesson, we are going to move ahead and understand what are the different kinds of adjectives that we need to know about to classify adjectives into certain categories, into certain types. So let's get started with knowing the different kinds of adjectives first. Okay, so the first one is adjectives, right in the center, and now branching to 6 other kinds. Okay, the first one is adjectives of quality. Then the second one is adjectives of quantity. The third one is adjectives of number. The fourth one is demonstrative adjectives. The fifth one is possessive adjectives. And the sixth one is interrogative adjectives. Okay. So all these 6 types of adjectives make up adjectives. Okay. So what we have read about? We have read about the different kinds of adjectives. So let me write down that for you. Adjectives. So namely, you have 6 kinds: adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, adjectives of number, demonstrative adjectives, possessive adjectives, and interrogative adjectives. Now children, when I asked you about your health and then I told you that you must be, I hope that you must be healthy and happy. This describes the quality of your condition. That means I want you to be healthy. The word healthy and happy are adjectives of quality. Quality usually helps you what? To know the feature, the characteristic and the quality of the noun or pronoun. So now we will study about each of them in details. Okay, so let's get started. I'll be writing the name of the adjective later on. First, let me help you understand by examples. The first one is the teacher asked me a simple question. Number 2, the lesson was interesting. Number 3, Radha is a brave girl. The bag is colorful. So children, now observe these sentences. First, when I told you that you have to find the noun, we will find the noun first. Okay. So now the teacher asked me a simple question. So here the teacher is a noun, but nothing is describing in the sentence, nothing is describing the teacher. Nothing is being told about the teacher. That means she is not beautiful. Matlab she is not said to be beautiful. No adjective are attached to the teacher. So again we have one more noun here, this question. Okay, this question is the next noun. So about question, what have we been told? That it is a simple question. The word used to describe question, the word used to tell something extra about the question. How is the question? What kind of question this is? We can see the word simple has been used. So this is our adjective here. We know the quality of the question, that is, it is simple. Now let's move to the next example. The lesson was interesting. Here we have only one noun, lesson. And how was the lesson? What kind of lesson was it? It was an interesting lesson. So this word is our adjective here. The quality of the lesson is interesting. That means the lesson was interesting. It was full of interest. Radha is a brave girl. Now here we see Radha and girl both are used for the same person, and girl is the noun here which is being described by the word brave. So what kind of girl is Radha? Radha is a brave girl. Now see, the bag is colorful. So here the noun we have in the form of bag. Bag is colorful. So what is being said about the bag, about the noun? That it is colorful. So what is the quality of the bag? That it is colorful. Now children, from here we come to know about the first kind of adjectives, that there is adjectives of quality. Adjectives of quality usually tells us about the quality and feature of a noun or pronoun. Okay, so like if I say that the day is amazing, you students are awesome. So this word awesome, amazing, lovely, beautiful, ugly, all these words are adjectives of quality because it describes the quality of the object or the noun or the pronoun. Okay, so I hope you understood this one. Now moving to the next one, let me write it down for you. Which kind of adjectives have we learned in the beginning? The first one, adjectives of quality. Okay, the question you need to ask yourself when you are looking for an adjective of quality is what kind of. Okay, means what is the speciality, what kind of. If I said that she has a long hair, she has long hair, so what kind of hair? Hair is the noun, so what kind of hair? Long hair. So here we come to know about the first kind. Now moving to the next one. Now the first one, first example or first sentence, give me some water. She added some honey to her tea. I have no money. Number 4. She got much relief after the treatment. Number 5, there is enough sugar in the jar. The very first thing we need to do with these sentences is we need to spot the nouns. Okay, so let us spot the noun first. Give me some water. Here we have water as the noun. Okay, now she added some honey to her tea. Here we have two nouns, but let's see which we have to work upon. The first one is honey and the second one is tea. But tea is not described by any words, so we will be sticking to honey only. Now honey is being described by some. So how much honey? Some honey. I have no money. So here we have only one noun, money. She got so much relief after the treatment. Here we have two nouns. First one is relief and second one is treatment. Okay, and also a pronoun. So pronoun is not being described by any words, so we are not taking it. She got much relief after the treatment. There is enough sugar in the jar. So here also we can see two nouns are there, sugar and jar, but the jar is not being described by any words. See, nothing is being told about the jar. Something is told about sugar, so let us consider that as the noun in this one. Okay, so give me some water. Water is the noun, and how much water do you want? You want some water. Okay, so this is telling us about the amount of water that you want. Okay, so about water, that's why it's a describing word, and so some becomes an adjective. Now we will find which kind of adjective is this after discussing the rest of the 4 questions. She added some honey to her tea. Now how much honey does she add? She added some honey. Now with money, how much money do you have? No money. She got much relief. How much relief does she got? She got much relief. There is enough sugar. How much sugar in the jar? Enough sugar. Now these words, some, no, much, enough, these words actually are used with, you can see, uncountable noun. Now I hope you know what is uncountable and uncountable nouns. If you don't know, let me tell you that uncountable nouns are those nouns which cannot be counted. Okay, that means it can only be measured or it can only be weighed other ways. Okay, so like milk, right, you weigh it in liters, you measure it in liters, so it cannot be counted like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It has a unit of measurement attached to it. Even sugar, like kg, gram, it's attached to it. The measurement is attached to it. With water, you have liters. Like liquid stuff and which things can be weighed, like flour, okay, like rice. These things which cannot be counted on hand, like 1, 2, 3, like this, and it has to be weighed or measured in some other quantity, some other unit, that is called uncountable nouns. Okay, those nouns are called uncountable nouns which cannot be counted. Uncountable nouns, you know, those can be counted, right? Those nouns which can be counted, like chairs, tables, windows, curtains, all these things can be counted. So countable and uncountable nouns, I hope they are clear to you. Now moving to why I mentioned the nouns, uncountable nouns and countable nouns? Because I want you to know that these words which I used right now, means which I used some minutes before, are actually used with uncountable nouns only. Okay, they cannot be used with countable nouns. Now why? Okay, do you see here water, honey, money, relief, sugar? These nouns are uncountable. Okay, they are measured or weighed. That's why we are using some, no, much, enough, and these kind of adjectives which actually are used for the quantity which is uncountable noun. Then these type of adjectives are called adjectives of quantity. Okay. You need to ask yourself a basic question, like in quality we asked what kind of, here we need to ask how much of a noun. Okay, what is the amount? That means how much. Much can only be used for uncountable nouns and not the countable ones. So that's why you have to ask yourself how much of the noun. So you get the answer, you get the adjectives in that sentence. That adjective will be adjective of quantity. Okay, now moving to the next one. Next adjective is, there are 40 students in the class. Okay. Second, the third seat is empty. Now number 3, several people got into the train. Number 4, there are 2 toffees in the box. Now children, observe the nouns here used in each of these sentences. There are 40 students in the class. So how many students are there? The noun here are student and class, but no descriptive word is being used for class, right? Class is a noun although, but there is no describing word coming close to it. Okay. Now with other nouns, students, we have a number. How many students? 40 students. So we see this is an adjective. Okay, with describing the word students. Okay, the third seat is empty. Here we have only one noun, seat, and seat is seat is given the number of third, that the third seat is empty. So the describing word used for seat is third. Now several people got into the train. Here we have people and train as the nouns, but train is not being described by any word, so that noun will be excluded and we will be taking people as that noun, because we have a word that's describing people, that a lot of people were there, many people got into the train. So several has to do something with adjectives. There are 2 toffees in the box. Now here we have toffees and box as the noun. There is no word describing box, so we are going to take toffees, and here we have 2 toffees. So what is the number of toffee? How many toffees are there in the box? 2 toffees. So children, here we got our third question is and that is how many. You need to ask for this kind of adjective. For the third kind of adjective, you need to ask yourself how many. In the second kind, we had asked ourselves how much. Now in this kind, we are going to ask ourselves how many. So this one is adjectives of number. So you are going to ask yourself the question how many. Now what is the difference between adjectives of quantity and adjectives of number? Okay, what is the difference? It's very explicit, you can see it, because I told you about countable and uncountable nouns. Adjectives of quantity are used for uncountable nouns, okay, like money, time, honey, rice, flour. Okay, for those nouns we can use adjectives of quantity, that means for uncountable nouns. But this one, adjective of number, has to be used with countable nouns. We can count those nouns, and then we have to ask ourselves this question, that how many of these nouns, right? So like there are 20 chairs in the room. Chairs are countable, they are countable nouns because we can count them actually. So 20, the word 20 represents adjectives of number. So that's why this many word, M-A-N-Y, we can use it with countable nouns only, and much could be used with uncountable nouns. So now with this, I'll tell you something about some words which are restricted to adjective of quantity and some words which come under the category of adjectives of number. Now in the first category, I am going to write about adjectives of quantity. And in the second head, adjective of number. So here in adjective of quantity, the question is how much, and here the question is how many. Okay. Now for quantity, we use it for uncountable noun. Nouns, okay? And for number, we use it for plural countable nouns. Plural countable nouns. So the words that are adjectives of quantity are much, some, enough, no, little, a little, enough, sufficient, okay, and a lot of other words are there. So much, some, enough, no, little, a little, enough, sufficient, etc. Now with adjectives of number, you have a lot of it. You should also remember that there are two types of numbers. First is cardinal number. Second one is ordinal number. For cardinal number, you know the number exactly in their numeral form, like 1, 2, 40, 60, 80, 800, 700, 7000. Okay, cardinal number are those numbers which are actually the words themselves, like 1, 43, all these words are cardinal numbers. So they are adjectives of number. Now with ordinal number, they are actually in order, they are positions. First, second, third, twice, thrice. These words are ordinal number. So once, third, fifth, 27th, all these words which describe the position of the nouns, 27th, all these words are ordinal number, and this comes under adjectives of number. Now after telling you this, some other words are also there which are adjectives of number. They are the words like several, any, some, sufficient, etc. So if you can see, some words like some and sufficient are part of both adjectives of quantity and adjective of number. So these words help you understand whether you should use adjectives of quantity like much, many. Here I forgot a word that was many. It was very important because the word many is also used a lot of times. And a few, all these words. Now we will be learning about 4 words that are adjectives of quantity and adjectives of number and how we use them. Okay. Now for quantity, adjectives of quantity and adjectives of number, the first we have to learn here is about little. Okay. And this one is few. Okay. Now little can be divided into 2, a little and little. Okay. This is an adjective of quantity, and few also can be divided into 2 categories, a few, few. Okay. So a little is used in a positive sense. It means what? You have a little means you have less amount, but some. At least you have some. It gives a positive idea. A little gives us a positive idea. We feel that it's not completely not there. There is something of the item. Like there is a little milk in the jar. That means it is a positive idea. There is some milk in the jar. Now with little, this gives you a negative idea. Okay. How? Like there is almost none. There is no milk like. Okay. Almost none. This gives a negative idea. How? Because it is none, there is no milk. If I say there is little milk, that means I am trying to say that there is almost no milk. There is none. So this gives us a negative idea. Okay. Now with this one again, a few. This is used for adjectives of number. It is used for countable nouns, and this one I already told you that quantity is used for uncountable nouns, and this one is used for countable nouns. Okay. So a few is used in positive sense for countable nouns. It means some amount of the noun. Okay. Some amount is left or some amount is there, and few means almost none. It's completely empty. There is no there is nothing left, almost none. Okay, almost none. So if I say there are few apples, there are a few apples in the basket, I mean, by this sentence, by a few apples, I mean that there are some apples still there. Okay, some apples are still there in the basket. But if I say there are few apples in the basket, I mean that there are none. Means the basket is almost empty, it has just a few of them maybe. So there are few apples in the basket. I hope the concept here is clear. In the next class we will be learning about some more examples to get this thing clear, to get the usage of little and few and much and many words clear. Okay, so we will be learning some examples. I hope you enjoyed the lesson today. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next class. Bye bye.